One of the things that I like to do when I'm looking at a property or assessing a given situation is to cast something known as an interrogation chart. Interrogation charts are amazing because you can actually see not only the people that own it, but you can also see the entities that may be involved with the house. Oftentimes I find it isn't a disincarnate soul. Sometimes it may be a set of elementals, or it could be a demonic entity, which actually in my cases happens a lot less frequently than people think. Usually it's a disincarnate soul. Then I like to look at electional astrology. Electional astrology is actually picking an auspicious time at which to commence doing the clearing work. So it's powerful tools. That allows me to kind of put the wind at my back. And the other thing I like also too is to examine the owner's astrolocation astrology. Astrolocation is a wonderful tool because what it does is it looks at the person's energies in that locality where the house is, and also looks at transits and progressions, which can have a really indicative effect of what's happening in their lives and how it's changing. So this is fascinating stuff when we look back in history, that how many ancient astrologers used to do this. One that comes to mind is William Lilly, who talked about houses. He was very non-superstitious. He said there's no one less superstitious than me. But he also spoke about how when the ministering angels are offended by the acts committed in that house, it will then never be a place that isn't possessed or have weird, strange energy to it. And that also reminds me too of other instances where I have seen that in modern times, where I was at a house in Sedona that was very strangely possessed, and it was elementals, and part of it I think was the angelic forces that were offended by the acts committed in that house. And there's very ancient remedies at how to not only banish the place, but also to protect it so that these entities don't keep coming back.